Hello, friends. Tom Watkins here, coming to you from tomwatkinsmusic.com. Today, I just want to do a little short video with you, coming to you from the sometimes sunny Utrecht, Netherlands. And today, it's the past week or so in Utrecht. It's been really nice, and it's about 4 in the afternoon my time. So I'm gonna do a little quick video so I can get outside and enjoy some of this really nice weather. So what I wanted to get into today was this little arpeggio exercise that I do to really visualize the inversions of chords on the up and down the neck, which I think I've said it before in a video, but visualizing, you have to know all the inversions up and down the neck as a guitar player. And I think really knowing these inversions like the back of your hand, for lack of a better term, separates, like, I would say, people that have been playing for a while and the people that are really starting to take the guitar seriously. And a lot of guitar players might know this as the cage system, but it's just getting used to visualizing where all of these chords live up and down the neck. And this exercise that I just did it with was with dominant 7 chords, which are very important chord when you are playing over functional harmony, because the dominant 7 chord says, move me. That's what the dominant 7 chords, it wants to be resolved in a certain way. Let's look at it. So what I was doing just then was going backwards in the cycle of fifths, which is a really nice thing for guitar players to do, because if you go backwards in the cycle of fifths, the interval turns into a fourth. So instead of thinking in fifths, like C, G, D, A, E, B, and so on, if you go backwards, it becomes a fourth. So B, E, A, D, G, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, so on and so forth. Don't worry about that too much. But the reason why it's cool is because, like I said, the guitar is tuned in fourths. So if you want to go up or down a fourth, you just have to switch strings, right? And that's your new root note of whatever key you're heading to. Which is, I'll probably make another video in the future and go a little bit deeper into that concept. But today we're going to do arpeggios, and I started out on E, right? E is every guitar player's favorite chord to play. So let's start out with the big open E string. If you don't know the 4 notes in an E dominant chord, it's E, G sharp, B, and D. So those are our first 4 notes. And I'm playing it in a way where you're going back a note before you go forward to the next note. And the reason why I like to do this is because it gives you like an extra half a second more to think and visualize where the rest of these notes are on the neck. So I'm doing E, G sharp, B, G sharp, B, D, back to that same note, up to E, back to D, G sharp is next, B is next, there's B, back to G sharp, then to D, and you just continue this pattern until you hit, I like to try and do it on either the 3rd or the 7th, the flat 7 of whatever chord I'm on, because the 3rd or the flat 7 will resolve closest to a 3rd or a flat 7 of the new key that you're going to. Remember, we're going in fourths. So the key below, a fourth below E is A. So if I stop on this G sharp, which is the major 3rd of E, if I just go down a half step, now I'm playing the flat 7 of A. Or if I go up a half step, I'm playing A, the root note, right? So you could, it's up to you, but I like going down to the flat 7, and then we go down the fretboard in the new key. So now we're thinking about A dominant 7. So we got flat 7, the 5th, which is E, flat 7, 5th, C sharp, back to the 5th, E. I'm going to A, flat 7, now I'm at the flat 7 of A. If I just go down, our next key now is D. A D is a 4th below A. So if I go down a 4th, or I'm sorry, down a half step, now I'm at the major 3rd of D, which is F sharp, right? So the flat 7 of A, which is G, becomes the major 3rd of D, our new key. And this is really important, you guys, because it's when you start developing lines in your improv, whenever you can move the least amount of intervals, it's really nice voice leading, right? When you can think about your 3rd or your flat 7 becoming your 3rd and vice versa, it tends to be really nice voice leading in your lines. And yep, I continued the same pattern. I went up D and then back down G. I think I went up on C, and then I think I ended on C. But when you do this exercise, feel free to, go through the whole circle. This is something that I did in my practice ritual, routine, whatever you want to call it. I did this for a long time. I would go through the cycle of fifths, or the cycle of fourths, using dominant 7s. And it just, like I said earlier in the video, just really helps you visualize where these chords live up your neck. You can start seeing inversions of these chords. Like if I'm playing a D7, that might be the D7 chord the only D7 chord that you know. But you also want to think about this D7 chord, or this D7 chord, or maybe this D7 chord, or where else is there another one? Let me see. What about this one up here, an octave up? And when you're doing these arpeggios, that's what it does. It helps you visualize where more of these chords live up and down your neck. So that's it that I have for you today. I hope you guys find that exercise useful. Make sure that you not only do it in your dominant 7 voicings like we did today, but also do it in major 7s, minor 7s, even diminished 7s or half diminished 7s. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do once you get pretty fluent at it, and you can just listen to the exercise rather than think, okay, where's the next note? Where's the next note? Your fingers kind of start to go there, and it is a musical exercise because you're voice leading correctly. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm feeling super inspired about the guitar today. I just last night saw Matteo Mancuso in Tivoli, this local concert hall here in Utrecht, and yeah, if you've never heard of this guy Mancuso, he's from Italy. He's just playing in a trio. You've maybe, if you're really into guitar, you've probably seen his interview with Rick Beato. But man, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. He's a young guy, and he's got to be a master of this instrument already. His technique is just mind-boggling. It's just flawless. He's got flawless technique. He plays without a pick. He uses all fingers. it's really inspiring. It's really inspiring to see people like that play, and really, it really lets me know that anything is possible on this instrument. So if you haven't heard of his music or watched any of his videos, I highly, highly recommend you check out Matteo Mancuso. But that's it. Yeah, I hope you get some use out of this exercise today. And I'm going to go outside and enjoy some of the sun before it goes away. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.